Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with another First Impressions video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. This title being the sequel to the original Lords of Shadow, and it was sent to me by Ecoplay Portugal so that I could give it a look and tell you guys my personal opinion on this title. And so far I've actually been enjoying what I've seen. There's a little bit at the start that kind of, it slows down considerably from the action that you get during the tutorial. But I kind of slogged through it, and after that the game actually becomes really rewarding. So what kind of a title is this, you guys might be wondering? This is a spectacle fighter. I believe that is what this genre is called these days. It's kind of like, got a little bit of a God of War feel to it, but it's got its own unique story and setting, obviously being a Castlevania game. However, the lore from this particular title is not canon, or so the wiki that I've consulted would have me believe. Oops, made a little bit of a mistake in this particular fight. I'm playing this in hard mode, so it is kind of hard for me to comment during battles. But basically you have 3 different weapons that you can use, at least at this particular point in the game. I have this Shadow Whip, and I have this sword, and I have these fist weapons. Now, each of these weapons has a different function. It's not just like, oh, I'll use this weapon and I'll focus more on this one. No. Each of these weapons actually performs different functions. Like the fists that I'm using right now, these are supposed to be to actually break guard. The sword, you can actually use that to, you can actually use the sword to leech life from your enemies. Although if you get them in a stunned state and then finish them off like so, you can also steal health from them that way. But the sword pretty much has life leech. Now the thing about those weapons is that you can't just use them whenever you want. You have to charge up those 2 bars that you see over there in the lower and the right hand corner. And you charge that by achieving successful combos on your enemies, which is something that I actually didn't do very well in the fight that you guys were watching just now. And the reason why I didn't do so well is because I got hit, and obviously chaining combos means you have to hit enemies without getting hit yourself. So, yeah, you have to be really good at the game to be able to actually charge up your weapons and whatnot. Although there are situations in the game, like in boss fights and whatnot, where you do have to use those weapons, and when you have those situations, usually the bosses will find out a way to give you a mechanic that allows you to absorb power. Now, every hit that I would make with this sword would drain on that little bar that's there that's about empty. Same thing for this, which is why you gotta do well with your combos, because that allows you to absorb energy to charge up those weapons, which then allows you to use those weapons in combat. Now, this little device here is a pain box. Now, in these pain boxes, you basically put your fist in there. It's going to drain out some of your blood, but it's going to give you a bonus. There really is no negative effect, despite the fact that it's like draining some of its blood. It doesn't do anything negative. And this particular bonus gives me one of those stones. Those stones upgrade the capacity that I have to use those fists. As you see, there's like a big gray section on top of the orange. That is because those that is still locked, so you have to unlock that by collecting these orbs. I believe this was probably similar in Lords of Shadow 1, so if you've played Lords of Shadow 1, probably you already know how these kind of mechanics work. Now, if you guys are wondering what is the basic plot of the game, well, you play as Gabriel Belmont, and he is a vampire, and he's done some pretty nasty stuff. So apparently at the start of the game, the indication that they give us is that he is tired of being immortal, and he has maybe guilty conscience or something, because there's this other guy, Zobek, who tells him that he will kill him if he does a couple of things for him. That is, Zobek will kill Gabriel if he does a couple of things for him. Now, the thing is, Gabriel apparently agrees to this, and he starts, like, doing favors for Zobek, so apparently Gabriel wants to die. And Zobek wants Gabriel to stop the return of Satan. And that's pretty much all the background that you guys need to know. Right now we're supposed to infiltrate this location that we need to find out some demonic influences there or whatever for some research. So that's what we're doing. Now, you guys might be looking here and seeing these rats in like the shadow on the floor, guys. This is probably one of the game mechanics. And this is one of the game mechanics that I actually don't like that much. And that is that we're going to have to turn ourselves into rats. I do not like turning myself into a rat, because I just don't like it. I like beating people to a pulp. That's my thing. Luckily, so far, the puzzles haven't really outstayed their welcome too much. Except for that little bit at the start of the game, I felt like they pushed it a little bit. But apart from that, the puzzles have been fairly straightforward. They haven't really, again, overstayed their welcome, and a lot of the time you're mostly just solving either simple puzzles or just engaging in glorious combat, which is the one thing that I really, really like about this style. I mean, sure, I don't mind the puzzles or anything like that, but I do prefer combat. Combat is my thing. Okay, so it looks like we were able to successfully infiltrate whatever location we were trying to infiltrate. There's a shadow here that will allow us to restore our appearance. However, as you guys know me, I do like to explore. So if there's something here, there might be an item hiding away in these vents. The game does reward exploration. Aw, there is no item hiding in the vents. I guess this is just if you want to return back. Which in this game there will be some backtracking. I think it's to be expected, basically because this is the Castlevania from the term Metroidvania that so many people talk about in the gaming industry these days. A lot of times, a game comes out that demands a little bit of backtracking from you, like demands you collect some new special power or something that then allows you access to a new area. They usually call that Metroidvania. The Vania part comes from Castlevania, for those of you that weren't aware of this very obvious fact. I'm being very obvious. I have to apologize about that, but let's keep on going here. The game guides you when you have to do platforming, and you guys might be like, oh, so it's just like the most basic platforming that you do in video games these days. It's not just that, because like during the tutorial, for instance, you have to do that type of platforming where you can see like the highlighted ledges and all that, but they give you more options than the ones that you need, so you have to go to the correct you have to actually go to the correct ledge when you're doing this kind of platforming, which kind of freshens it up a little bit from being so basic in other titles. You guys might be wondering, why am I destroying everything in sight? And the reasoning for that is because every item that you destroy can give you like bonus experience and stuff like that, so I'm always trying to pick up everything. And as you progress through the title, you will get these memorials, and sometimes you will get these journals from dead soldiers. These will give you additional details. They'll give you additional details about the world, like for instance, if we pick this up, and now we press select, it's going to tell you, tribute memorial to Andras the Weagle, soldier of the Brotherhood of Light, the descendants of Wiggles, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, there's a lot of lore for you to explore. They're really trying to make this a full realized world, which I can appreciate. I kind of like that, because as I've been playing through the title, I've encountered like text from soldiers, and sometimes they even give you tips on what you can do. Like they'll give you tips about the enemies that you're about to face. So that kind of stuff I find is cool. If you guys noticed, as we were fighting this enemy, you'll notice that there's a combo meter like at the very bottom there. We actually did fairly decent. We almost filled up the combo meter. When you fill the combo meter, they will drop these magical orbs, and those are the orbs that you can then absorb into these fists or the sword that you have. Now I'm going to jump down there, and I'm probably going to have to engage in glorious combat. Ooh. Now combat, you guys have seen me dodge quite a bit. I am playing this on the hard difficulty, so because you guys know that I like challenging myself, that's just my thing. Whoa, I am slacking a little bit. There's also an AoE attack, which I tend not to use that much, due to the fact that I am playing in hard. Not that the game is that hard, because the game is actually quite forgiving. Like, I did a boss where I was failing quite a lot, but if you completely understand the mechanics of the boss that you're fighting, it is actually very forgiving. Like, the boss is not going to kill you. At least the boss that I was fighting wasn't really going to kill me in one hit. It was just demanding, look, you need to understand what you gotta do, otherwise I'm gonna punish you a lot. There was a time in that boss where I was almost dying, but I was able to leech off health from monsters and stuff like that. Take that, you filthy fiend. However, we didn't really get... you guys might be noticing that there are a lot of items that are showing up and I'm not picking those up. That's because I'm already filled on those items. I barely ever use consumables. That's just the thing for me. I very rarely use consumables. I like picking up all these items, but during the video I'm not going to be reading them for obvious reasons. You guys already know what that particular item is about. And here we have an example of one of the Metroidvania mechanics. Like, we just jumped from up there, so theoretically we wouldn't be able to go back. But due to the fact that we have the sword, we can actually do this void projection thing. That freezes up the water here, and this allows me to climb back up whenever I want. Now, the disadvantage of that is that it actually spends the energy of the sword, and I actually cannot summon the sword right now because I don't have enough energy on it. But yeah, that is one of the Metroidvania mechanics that you guys can expect to see. Also, right now the game is set in modern time, somewhat. Very chaotic modern time. But every now and then you get these flashbacks. I'm not sure if they're flashbacks or what they are, because basically you kind of, at the start of the game, it's not in this time. It's in a different time zone era. It's in a different era. So in that era you were a lot more powerful. In the modern times you kind of lose your power. It's kind of basic for these types of games that, like, you start out a badass to kind of get the attention of the players and stuff like that, and then you lose your powers and you have to gather your powers again. Damn it, you have to really just not get hit in order to fill that combo meter. I was trying to fill it up now. I don't even know why I keep draining health from these guys. It's just like I'm kind of a perfectionist. I just like doing it because, oh, I'm a vampire, so I might as well leech blood off of these guys. I really need to just use AoE attacks more, though. Come on, it's almost filled up. I really wanted to see one of the orbs for you guys. Okay, there's a couple of orbs in the air there. I'm not even going to... You guys see those orbs coming out? Those come out when you do a bunch of successful combos like I was doing there. There you go. And now I can actually use this ability to absorb that energy into the sword. And that pretty much charges up the sword all the way, as you can see. Which basically they reward you when you know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, eventually you're going to find yourself struggling for the resources to summon your weapons and stuff. So that's definitely a good combat system that I like. It really rewards your skill, which is really cool. And yeah, it's so far it's been fair. Like, I haven't really been to situations that I was like, there's no way. Like a situation where I just got completely owned off the bat, and I am playing on hard. Now, some of you might think, oh, that maybe makes it too easy. I wouldn't necessarily say that. Anyways, I kind of forgot. Where did I come from? I don't know, but the arrow there tells me that I'm supposed to be going this way. So I guess that we have some kind of a puzzle here now. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do at this point. Can I break down this door? Nope. No, wait, didn't I come from up there? I swear I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Wait. Yeah, this is where we came from. So we came here, we beat the crap out of these guys. And now I'm guessing we're supposed to go here. Ah, there's a jumping spot there you guys can see by the crows. Except it seems like it's somewhat electrified. I kind of feel that we're gonna get zapped if I jump there, dude. Yeah, just like I thought. So I will have to shut that thing down. And how am I going to shut it down, though? Seems to be some kind of a cable there. Maybe I can freeze that. Let's see. Nope. I shouldn't have even shot off that thing. But we can throw a dagger at it. Yep, there we go. That turns it off. It's probably timed, I think. You get to throw daggers in combat as well, although I never really do it because, I don't know, I just feel that the melee combat is so solid that I don't really need the, I don't really feel the need for the rest of the ranged combat and stuff. Looks like we got some items over here, so I want to get that before we go. Like this. Thank you very much, good sir. I've actually been reading all of these texts as I've been playing, so like I said, I'm just not reading them now because it would be boring for you guys. Although I am breaking everything still because I'm just such a completionist with that kind of stuff. So what else can I tell you guys about the game? I really like the graphics. You guys can probably tell that the graphics look pretty solid, at least in my book. I also really... What's this? Oh, I was hoping I would be able to go there. I really like the graphics. I really like the animations as well. The animations are pretty solid. I like the combat system, which usually in these titles they pretty much live or die by the combat system. I like the combat system. I think it's really, really solid. So far, the story has been decent. Ooh, we got a cinematic here.
Security door closed. Automatic shower beginning in 3, 2, 1. Procedure finalizing. The doors will open.
Ooh. For a second, I thought we were going to have like a little boss fight here. But I guess not. It was actually a lot simpler. So I guess, oh yeah, this is probably one of the things that they do to hide loading screens. They have a lot of times they kind of snuck a couple of loading screens past me. Then I was like, that was just a loading screen, wasn't it? You bastards. That's pretty smart. It's nice that they actually hide loading screens behind stuff like this. I think that's a smart way to do it. Rurikhan, why are you just utterly destroying everything? Well, because I can and because I want to get all of the experience. And you guys are like, so what is experience for? And I will tell you. So you have a bunch of skills that you can upgrade, and this works in two ways. For starters, you can upgrade either your Shadow Whip, which is the main weapon that doesn't require energy to use, or the sword or the fists. I actually should be getting some upgrades on that sword because I don't have a whole lot, and I have nothing on the fists. And these upgrades work in two ways. So you can either get new skills that do different things. You can look at them. It even has a little animation here indicating what this skill will do. So like this skill is kind of like a riposte type deal. And it's going to deal a ton of damage, although I don't do a lot of riposting on this combat. I just dodge everything. That's actually a complaint that I have, and I'll explain it in a couple of seconds. But you can either buy new skills that you don't have, or you can upgrade existing skills. Like, for instance, this is the Combined Punch. It is the default attack, and if you buy this upgrade, the default attack now is 4 hits. Actually, 5 hits instead of 3, which is, I mean, it's a really good thing to have. You also have that combo on the sword, I believe. I'm not sure if I actually upgraded on the sword. I probably did. Yeah, it's fully upgraded on the sword as well. Then you have a bunch of other abilities like the aerial, stab, and just like there. You have all these skills. And these skills have a system which is mastery system, which as you can see, some of these are like half filled with red. What this means is this is how much I've used the skill. And once you use the skill enough, it fills up on mastery. Like this skill right here, Combined Stab, doesn't fill up anymore because I already filled up its mastery. And after you fill up the skill's mastery, you can then transfer it over there to the mastery level. And that, I believe, is going to increase your damage. I haven't really filled any of the weapons up with like full-blown mastery or anything like that. So, yeah. Anyways, I should really get another skill in here, which is this one, the Smashing Punch. This is an aerial skill. I really like these aerial skills. They seem to work really well. But I need to do more research on skills, to be honest. But this is what you do. Oh, I also upgraded it. Crap. I didn't mean to do that. I just spent a crap ton of experience upgrading the fists, and I didn't even mean to do that. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to make that back, so that should be fine. There's no worries there. But yeah, that's what you do with your experience. You level up skills and stuff, and once you level up those skills, you can then utilize them. Like, for instance, this skill wasn't available to me at start, and I had to buy that. And this is one of my favorite skills, which is the skill that I actually bought for the hammers as well. It's this. And I also upgraded it, so I might as well, the hammers, the fists, I also upgraded, so I might as well use it a whole bunch. Anyways, right now we're going to keep on sticking to the Shadow Whip. Hey, hello there. Anyways, the complaint I had is that in order for you to block, you have to press L2, but L2 is also the button to dodge. So a lot of times you'll like be moving all over the place and you're like, I need to block, and you'll end up dodging. So it's kind of awkward. I would have liked to have blocking and dodging in different buttons, but oh well. I'm not even sure if you can customize that. I doubt it though, because I mean, I'm sure you can customize the controls, but I highly doubt that you can rebind buttons to do different things. You guys might be wondering what is that kind of QTE looking thing that shows up. That is their version of QuickTime events, and the way that works is basically you have to... What's this? It's like some kind of item that I probably already filled up on. The way that QTEs work in this game is like you get those circles. When the circles merge, you press a button, any button. And I actually have to say, I kind of prefer it that way, because a lot of times I'd be so nervous wondering what button am I going to have to press now, like in games like God of War and stuff like that. And it would be a little bit messed up to figure out, like sometimes you would press the wrong button by mistake. And I feel that this system is a little bit more fair. You kind of just have to press a button, and you do have a generous timing to press it, so you're not going to become frustrated over QTEs in this game, I don't think. I think I've only failed like maybe 1 or 2 QTEs, and it was because I really wasn't paying any attention at all. I'm just wondering, what the hell am I supposed to do here? It's probably something that we got to do to this door. How about I just bust it down? Nope, not gonna do it. Okay, it seems like there was actually a location for us to climb in the first office that we went into. And from here we can actually get inside one of these doors that was locked. And that is going to allow us to transform ourselves into rats. And it's interesting because I just said this is one of the things that I like the least about the title. But I guess some people actually like this stuff, the whole shape-shifting into animals and stuff, but it's just not my thing at all. Oh, damn. There's a pain thing here, but there's no shadow for us to recover. This is probably a puzzle. Like you see, this is, again, that Metroidvania stuff that you will have to maybe figure out a different way to get here. Or maybe it will just reveal itself, I don't know. Either way, it looks like we're going to have to go down those holes. Interesting. Can't I cross to the other side? Actually, I think I can, because I can jump. I wonder if there's anything I can do with jump. Sorry, guys. It's just like, I just need to explore this stuff. Wait. For a second there, I could swear that there was, like, shadow stuff here. Well, I can jump, but the jump doesn't get me much. So I guess I'm not going to be able to do the whole pain thing on that. Oh, it's unfortunate. Probably going to have to find out some kind of an upgrade or something to break open that door. But yeah, that's kind of one of the things that you'll have to deal with. The frustration of not getting everything you see instantly. Oh, this is bad. You actually cannot engage in battle when you're a rat. And if someone kills all these rats, you're dead. So I wonder where are we going to have to go. Not to mention that these monsters actually aggro on these rats pretty easily. So we need to find ourselves a shadow. Oh, there's the shadow. I think they're already trying to kill these rats. But anyways, I'm going to transform now. Reform into Vampire Gabriel. And it's time to kick ass. Oh, damn it. I always make the mistake. I try to press R1 instead of pressing... actually, L1 to block instead of pressing L2 to dodge. Damn it, I was doing decently. Bastards. Also, you can recover from getting staggered. That's it, get up. You're mine. Jump, 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 jump. I would not really want to suck the blood out of these guys for whatever reason. Also, something interesting that I've noticed is that it seems that when I charge against someone, they like get staggered a little bit. But this doesn't work on all the monsters. And like I said, there are monsters that you basically have to use the fists. When they do that kind of shining thing, it means that you can't block that attack, because at the start the game just kind of teaches you how to block, and then it teaches you how to dodge. But you guys know me. Like on these types of games, I'm like, I'll dodge all the damage. It's interesting because in Dark Souls, I'm the other way around. In Dark Souls, I'm more like, no. I gotta go ahead and block everything. I gotta be able to block everything, because blocking is a lot more reliable. Okay, so you guys see this thing here? This is one of the things that allows me to just drain as much energy as I want, which is good. Because I can just like fill up on all that energy for both of the weapons. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so we are supposed to go down, I'm going to assume, since we see the crows here. Obviously, I'm not doing a ton of exploration like I am trying to do, but I'm kind of like not being as thorough as I usually am, but the game rewards exploration largely. Oh, we got the first shielded guys. I had never fought shielded guys apart from the tutorial. Whoa! Heyo! So, might as well show you guys the shield breaking mechanic. That's pretty much how you do it. this guy leeching my life? What the hell's up with that? There, now you guys don't have any shields. How does that feel? Actually, let's take it to the air here. Oh, that combo is awesome! Dude, let me leech your friend's life. Damn it. I need to finish off this guy because I need some health. Speaking of health, since you need health, what we can do is switch over to the sword. And let's take it to the air as well. Oh, I love this combo. And I'm not just mashing buttons, if you guys are wondering, which is why this game is not just a button masher. Because a lot of the times when you have titles like this, you get the impression it's like, oh, I'll just mash square and win. And trust me, you're not going to be doing that in this, at least unless you're playing in like the easier difficulties and stuff like that. Then maybe you can get that kind of stuff. Now, there was a switch there. I'm aware of that, but I like exploring stuff before I turn on switches. Except in this case, I might not be able to. So let's go ahead and flick the switch. Now, on that particular case, it's not just the switch that's going to do it. As a matter of fact, I think the switch is not even related to that at all. What we have to do here is freeze those things with a void projection from the sword. And I don't have enough energy. Son of a gun. God damn it. Can I go back to the place that we saw energy in? I think I can. It's pretty close, wasn't it? Because, I mean, come on, guys. There's like a bonus item there, so I might as well go get it. Yeah, it was right here. So I can fill up on that sword again. The way to actually fill up on this energy is a little bit awkward. You have to press L3 and R3. But then again, I can tell why they did it because the controls are pretty much filled to the brim with all the stuff that you can already do. So now we filled up our sword on energy. Let's equip it. And let's blast that particular thing over there. That's done. And now let's collect our just reward. This is going to give us the sword thing. And as you can see there, once I gather 5 of those, I mean, this is a pretty mechanic. This is a mechanic that's been pretty much used on these types of games. So, I mean, I don't think I have to explain it too much. You gather 5 of those things, the bar over there on the lower left corner is going to increase, and you're going to be able to fill it up more. And that is going to allow you more usage time of the sword. What the hell just happened? Why does this not move? It looks like it's stuck somewhere. Huh, I might have to do something before actually using it then. Oh, there's this thing here. And you guys are like, why do you gotta do like 4 QTEs to do? But that's the thing, these QTEs are so easy to do that you don't even see it as a problem. At least I know that I don't, so I don't know. Now let's pop this bad boy open. What the hell happened to the door? Did it just like... Oh, it like slides to the right. Okay, I get it. Okay, so we're supposed to go this way, but we haven't been here, have we? However, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to actually jump up there. We're probably going to need some skill that allows us to jump higher. Because I can't really see anywhere that we can like jump and grab onto. So we're probably going to be needing a double jump skill, again, with the Metroidvania stuff. Or maybe you will have to reach it from a different angle? I don't know. Either way, we're supposed to go this way because of the bats. Also, something that sometimes it's confusing where you can and can't jump, so they've implemented a mechanic that you can press L2 and it shows you the possible places that you can go to. So you can go here, and then you can go there, and there, and there. But I mean, usually it's fairly straightforward. Oh, look at that, another pain thing. Again, with breaking all the items, you even unlock pieces of artwork. Like that thing over there in the back. That's a piece of artwork. It gets unlocked by doing this. We've now gotten the stone for the fists thing, the fists weapon. And let's proceed onwards. Now, again, one of the things that I definitely like, I love this combat system. Probably one of the best things about the game so far. It's really, really solid. And it usually only punishes you if you don't really know what you're doing, which just happened to be the case there. I totally failed. Damn you, whoa! You're kind of going a little bit too far here, my friend. You're really, really pushing my patience. Wow, these guys are being a pain in the neck. I need to take this to the air. And they'll drain your health if you stand still too long. Let's go. Thank you. Let's switch to the sword, get ourselves a little bit more health. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is getting really dangerous. You can also shoot this thing at enemies, which will freeze them temporarily. Damn it. These guys dodge real well. Damn it. That last hit threw him away. Got stuck on the wall trying to dodge there. I really need to get used to doing the AoE attacks more. I don't know exactly what the point is in showing the damage numbers. That comes on by default. I'm not sure if that's like something that people that play Castlevania are used to watching, so it's kind of like a part of the series or something. That guy's about to be stunned, so there's no limit to the amount of times that you can dodge, so you can just spam dodge if you want to, although usually you fight in tight spaces and dodge moves you so far away that even though it's unlimited, it's not like it's super overpowered. Also, there are no invincibility frames, so like if you dodge and the enemy still hits you, well then that's too bad. So that is kind of how they balance that out to prevent it from being overpowered. Because I mean, if I could dodge this distance and have invincibility frames, psh, that would be pathetic. These shield guys are actually pretty tough, but look at how forgiving the game is. This is the hardest difficulty, right? But I mean, then again, I think I'm playing decently. Like, I'm not playing super amazing mega mode or something like that, but I am playing decently, so... let's check the environment, make sure that we don't miss out on any items or collectibles. Not that I even use these consumable items or anything, but whatever. And in order to use those, you basically just kind of like select them. I don't even know how to switch them though. That's actually a good question. How the hell do I switch these items? Like there's this. And then there's this, relics. The Seal of Alastor. So can I use the Seal of Alastor now? No, it just selects this one relic. I don't know how to change these. It's just like I never really paid that much attention to it. Like you can change the item there on with the D-pad, but relics is always on the bottom button, so I don't know. Oops, I just used one of the relics, by the way. That particular relic is like a health potion. Again, I've never used health potions because since you can drain life from your enemies, why the hell would you even use health potions? Wait, have I been here? Yeah, I have. They've just opened up a little bit of a shortcut for us. Nice. That's the other thing. You open up multiple shortcuts because you will be going back to the different locations that you visited throughout the game, so that's something that you can expect to do. Okay, so where the hell am I supposed to go to now? I guess I'm supposed to go there, but I don't have any way to actually jump there. No, wait, there's another place to go to. And that is back through the place that we were just at? I don't get it. Oh, apparently we opened up, when we restored power, we now got access to an elevator. Speaking of which, oh, it also opened all the doors. And we would have missed this if we didn't pay attention to it earlier. Nice. And this one is actually going to be for hit points. That's good. I like me some hit points. And here is another way that they hide loading screens, elevators. This one is a commonly used loading screen hiding feature since Dead Space. Dead Space uses elevators as well to hide loading screens. But again, you have to give it to them to try and hide this stuff from you, like by giving an in-game reason, like previously, oh, we got the shower thing that you need to do when you enter here because this is like a facility, like a sterile facility, so you have to do it. Something tells me there's going to be a big-ass battle here. Cool. It's a nice way to finish out the video. As we're doing this battle, my overall thoughts on the game. When I started playing it, I'll have to be honest, I was really negative because I was hoping that this game was going to change the trope that a lot of these games have. It's like, oh, you're really powerful at the start of the game, then you lose all your powers, and then you have to get them back. But that's exactly what it ended up doing, so I became really negative at the start of the game. And then it did the other thing, which was at the start of the game, you're like doing all these amazing battles, and then right after the tutorial, they just dump you in this thing where now you got to be a rat, and now you got to use these abilities to distract these enemies because they're too strong for you and you can't handle this. And I was just like, wow, really? Why can't we just fight? Just give me back that action that you gave me on the start tutorial. Whoa. Looks like you guys are going to get a boss fight too. No, this isn't a boss fight.
Sir, yes, sir. I can't see any possessed around here, Captain. Just this man here. He's not wearing a gas mask. I can see that. You'll have to come with us, sir. Hey, perhaps you didn't hear me, sir.
Perhaps you assholes didn't hear me.
Step aside. You're coming with us. Like it or not.
And then again. Okay, these guys have armor, so time to switch to this. Actually, this one doesn't... Oh, he does have now. Okay. Wow, they all just switch back to armor. Okay. I have an attack that breaks through... At least I thought it broke through armor. I guess not. I'll have to exploit their openings, because otherwise I'm not going to have enough... I'm not going to have enough energy on the fists to break through their armors. Oh, they actually hurt each other? Damn it, those machine guns are going to be a pain. Damn it, I need to dodge that. Whenever you see those red things on their weapons, you have to dodge. Okay, fine, you do that. Oh, we might get one. Come on, come on. Damn it. I was trying to get him in the air. Okay, these guys are really hard with that shield. Wonder if I can even break that. Let's try it. The hell with it. Oh, you can. Bust that shield. Oh, I'm sorry. Get over here. Man, this guy will leech the blood off of anything. Come on, block me. Block me. That's it. And we still got the thing on. What the hell happened to him? And looks like you guys didn't really pose that much of a threat. Oh, you're so gonna get it. Ooh. Oh yeah, the game has a lot of gore. Not sure if I've mentioned that. Not only a lot of gore, but you'll also see a very dark theme. Like a lot of stuff that you will see in this game. Well, at least at the very start, there were a couple of scenes. There was one specific scene that I'm not going to spoil for you guys, but there was one specific scene that those of you who played this title, like right after the tutorial, there was one scene that I thought, wow, that's kind of messed up. And it is, like I said, pretty gory. So if you can't handle all the gore and all that stuff, well, might just not be the title for you. However, if you do enjoy what you've been watching up until this point, this is pretty much the game. You solve a couple of light puzzles, you kick a lot of ass, and you enjoy the story of Gabriel Belmont, which I've actually read up on the story of the first title because I never played it, and I thought the story was pretty decent, and I like the story of this one as well. Up until this point, at least, it's been pretty decent. The hell is... Oh wait, this is gonna switch to the other thing. It's another hidden loading screen. That was nice, but that's actually good because I didn't want it to come here just yet because I believe there was some stuff that we didn't see. Oh look, there's monsters here again. And the flying guys too. Oh, this is a pain. Yeah, again, like I said, the game does have backtracking, so there's supposed to be enemies here. Wow, we're gonna get our asses kicked. Yeah, that is going to be it for this video. If you like what you've seen so far, most likely you will enjoy this title. If not, then it might just not be the title for you. But me personally, I'm enjoying it. I think it's a really solid title. I was doubtful at the start, so it has a little bit of a slow start after the tutorial. So you might want to keep that in mind. But apart from that, solid all the way. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one, and I'm gonna die here. Oh yeah, another thing, I didn't really mention it, but the checkpoint system is really, really good. Like, you lose very little progress whenever you die, so that's also a pretty good thing. Anyways, see you guys on the next one. Peace out.